Hello everyone and welcome. I attempt at being a financial minimalist and I track every dollar that I make and every single dollar that I spend. I sold my BMW 3 Series for a beater Honda Civic, and while I'm an analyst by day, my side hustle is landscaping after hours. So I thought during this coronavirus pandemic, when everyone is locked down, why not do a video on how much money I am able to save every single day during these travel restrictions. I've seen a number of YouTube videos where people are walking through how much money they're able to spend in a day or in a week, and I figured I would contrast that by showing how much money can I save every day, what does that look like over a week, and what impact does that have on my budget. Now, I know many people have lost their jobs during this time. I did not lose my job. I am able to work from home. I'm very fortunate to be able to do so, and I recognize not everyone has that same ability, but stick around to the end of the video to see what I'm doing with those dollars that I am making and the dollars that I am saving during this time. First up and most obvious is gas. How much gas am I saving every single day? I use a fuel tracking app called Fuely. And after using this for some time, I get the highs and lows and averages on everything to do with my fuel economy. So I know that it costs me 9.1 cents to go 1 mile. My office is 24.5 miles from my house. So round trip, I'm coming in just under 50 miles. So that means every single day I am spending $4.46 to commute back and forth to work. After a week, that adds up to $22.30. So I am saving now every day $4.46, or every week $22.36 just on gas alone. Next up is tolls. The highway that I take is a toll road and it's rather expensive. I've tried avoiding the toll road in the past to save this money, but it more than doubles my commute, so I think it's worth driving on the highway. Also, the wear and tear in your car when you drive down the highway is a lot less than taking back roads, especially when it takes you 2 to 3 times as long to get to the same destination. Tolls one way is $2.90. So yes, it actually costs me more in tolls to commute to the office than it does in gas. $2.90 multiplied by 2 so that I can get to work and back again is $5.80. So it costs me $5.80 in tolls just to get back and forth to work. Over a week, that adds up to $29. So since the coronavirus travel ban, I have saved $29 a week on tolls. Next up, and one that may not be obvious, is actually my phone plan. I use Google Fi, so I only pay for the data that I use. I pay $10 a gig, and during the last month, I only used 0.41 gigs. So at $20 for the line and a $5 tax/fee, plus my data usage, my total came to $29.69. This is a savings of $10.36 over my annual average of $40.05. If you want to learn more, check out this other video on this phone plan. Groceries. For many of you guys, this will be a big one. How much money are you spending on groceries? Now that you're in your house all day long and you can be snacking on whatever it is, you can burn through a whole lot of extra groceries every single week. For us, this is unchanged. Again, I budget every dollar that I spend, so we're continuing to stick with our grocery budget. Okay, next up, the next area that I track is how many likes and subscribes I get. So if you could like and subscribe, that would tell YouTube that this is at least half decent content to share with others. From here, it gets a little tricky because most of what I've noted previously is easily tracked on a day or weekly basis, but if we go out on a weekend, we may end up at Chick-fil-A, or the next weekend, we may end up across the street at Target. We may go out one evening, but we may not go out any of the other evenings. So from here, I'm not going to track any of the further costs just because it's hard to break it down into a daily or weekly routine because many of those items aren't really routine. So every single week, I save $29 in tolls, I save $22.30 in gas, and I took my phone bill, divided the savings by 4 because technically my phone bill was over a month. If I'm looking at every week, every single week I am saving $2.59 on my data usage. So that translates to $53.89 every single week that I am saving during the coronavirus travel restrictions. Since the beginning of the lockdown, I have saved, from the beginning till today, I have saved $377.23. If we fast forward about 2 weeks until they're expecting to start loosening things up, I'll have saved $485.01. If it continues further out from there, I will simply add $53.89 every single week that they extend it. Now, I am not looking for them to continue extending the travel restrictions. I want the economy to begin moving again in a safe manner. $53 is nice to save every week, but quality of life has drastically gone down. I'd rather pay $53 a week and have a decent quality of life for everyone so everyone can get back to work, but during this time I'm tracking those dollars for a specific purpose. So you may be wondering, why do you track every single dollar that you're spending? What use does this have for you? Well, if you haven't watched many of my other videos, you may not be aware that my wife and I are on a $15,000 debt payoff journey. We are looking to pay off her last student loan by the end of this year. I even have dashboards walking through how I'm going to accomplish this and several videos noting why we're doing this and the steps that we are taking to get to our goal. So every dollar that I'm able to save is able to go to our debt payoff plan. And I think if you're in a situation where you're in the midst of a lockdown and you're able to save $53 a week, that $53 a week going towards your student debt, I think in our situation, that is the best place we could be putting this money. So what are you doing to track your own savings if you're able to save? How much money are you saving in gas? Are you paying in tolls? And what phone plan are you using? Because if you're using a phone plan that hasn't gone down since you've been using less data, why are you paying for it? Go with Google's phone plan. You can even use it with the new iPhones. And regardless of iPhone or not, almost any phone you can actually bring to this phone plan and save yourself quite a bit of money. I was already saving a lot of money by only paying $40 a month. I'm saving more during this lockdown, but if you're paying $80 or $90, how much money would you be able to save if you went with this phone plan? But most importantly, what are your financial goals and what are you doing to track your spending to be able to get to your goal? What are you able to save? What are you able to earn extra to put towards that to get to your own finish line? I hope you're able to do the same. I'd recommend using a tool called YNAB. It's YNAB, stands for You Need a Budget. It helps me tremendously in giving me the ability to track every dollar without it taking an enormous amount of time. I'm able to easily set up my account, log my transactions as they happen. That way I'm tracking every dollar that I'm spending. That way I know exactly how many dollars I have to set aside for my goal. Now, one note on everything that I've mentioned in this video in terms of Fuely, the fuel tracking app, YNAB, the personal finance app, Google Fi for your phone plan. I am sponsored by none of these programs. They are just simply tools that I am using to help me and my family on our financial journey. So I hope with that you found this video helpful. If you did enjoy, I ask that you please like and subscribe.